Hello. It's Friday. No, it's Sunday, the 14th of December. I've had an accident, as you can see. Afternoon. I am starting a vlog now. Today is the 5th of December. And I just want to take you along this week. So this afternoon, today I'm off. And this afternoon I'm going to my agency's Christmas party. Obviously I can't really film there. I'm gonna take you over there and I'm gonna let you know later on how it was. Today the weather is kind of mixed. It's wet outside, but wait, can you see it? Look at that. Yeah, so the blue sky is coming out. And I have a few things on this coming week, so that's why I wanted to do a little December vlog. Having a little coffee before heading out. I'm waiting for the bus and it's gonna be another 5 minutes. So I want to tell you about the book I've just finished, the Virginia Giuffre book. Had to change my spot. Anyway, it's not the best angle, but so first of all, I can really recommend this book. Second of all, I first wasn't sure if I should read it because I wasn't sure if it would be too much for me. You know, if something's too violent or too dark, then I find it quite hard. But I said to myself, I'm really interested in her story, and I just, if something comes up that I can't face, then I'm just gonna skip a page. And I have to tell you, it's only happened twice in the book that I had to skip a page, so not actually as much as I thought. And the book just goes into so much detail of her story, which is what I was hoping for, from her childhood all the way to, well, the trials. And when you read the book, you get all the background information and you realize how much she's done, really how she stood up and what she had to face in the background. And so I just wanted to share that in case you were thinking about reading it. I would definitely recommend it. I have arrived at Victoria Station and I'm on my way to the venue. So tonight, well, it's Saturday, I went with my friend to Toby's Carvery, which is a very British thing to do, I would say. It was so good. I did this exactly 1 year ago with her, and yeah, the food is nice. It's not like a Michelin sort of star restaurant, but it's nice and it's quite reasonably priced. And we had a fun night. We had so much laughter, and I'm really glad we did it because we kind of organized it last minute. We only decided last night that we're gonna go for it today. And this afternoon I decorated the tree at my friend's house. So why did I do that? I'm not having a tree where I'm staying for Christmas, and I just wanted to do it for the Christmas feeling. I just wanted to decorate a tree, so I asked them if I could do that with them. So it's been quite a nice, eventful day. Yesterday I didn't update you anymore. The Christmas party from work was very nice. I may have had one drink too much, which I came to regret. However, all in all, it was super nice. I saw a couple of colleagues that I haven't seen in a while. I met another colleague, a new one that I'd heard about but I hadn't met. And so yeah, it was really, really nice. And tomorrow tomorrow is not much. Looking forward to it. Actually, I am going to work and then I'm coming home. Then I'm going to do some washing. I'm gonna shower. And then I'm just gonna make a hot water bottle. I'm cuddle up with the cat and put my feet up. And then I think I have a few things I can take you to next week. And tonight I was talking to my friend about maybe I should go to yoga again. I have to have a look in the yoga schedule where if it fits with my work. Anyway, it is I think around 10 o'clock and I'm not gonna go to sleep immediately now. I'm just gonna lie down and have a look and then go to sleep later on. I'm having a look at what I could watch. Has any of you seen The Reckoning? I've obviously started it, but I'm really not sure if it's worth it. Also started The Manhunt and Champagne Poppers. You can see here, I really can't decide what I want to watch. I enjoyed watching that, finished that, quite enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't know what I want to watch. Stranger Things, I haven't watched the last one. I am not sure. Emily in Paris, I stopped watching it after the first season. I didn't like the second season. Tell me if it picks up, because I really didn't like the second season, but now I don't know on how many seasons we are, but does it get better? Oh, #1 in the UK. With Love. Megan, she has another program. I didn't know that. Sorry for the lighting, but I'm opening this and this is something we received at the party yesterday. And I thought I'll just open it with you, because why not? Okay. Whisper. I don't know what that is. I mean chocolate, but like is it a specific type of chocolate? Bounty, Milky Way, Snickers, Trix and Galaxy. Okay. I am weighing out whether I'm gonna keep these to myself or whether I'm gonna give them to somebody else, but I'm gonna see. And then this, I've been debating whether I should open this at Christmas. It's a card from work. I'm gonna obviously open it now, as you can see. Look at that. Oh, what is this? You're amazing. Tiny little gift is here to bring you season's greeting and a festive pick-me-up. What is it? So it's a Santa, but is it a sticker? It's a Christmas thing here that, I mean, not as much as it used to, especially since the post is more expensive. But it is such a thing to write a card and then only put your name under. Why wouldn't you write a bit more? I mean, obviously it's quicker to just put your name. And I'm not blaming work, because obviously they probably had to write a lot of these. But if it's somebody you haven't seen for a while, that's just me thinking. And obviously you don't have to do that, but it would be nice, wouldn't it? If, especially, for example, I've sent a card to my mum. Guess what I paid? £3.40. £3.40 for one Christmas card to Germany. So I was about to send 2 others, and I said to the post office lady, after I found out that the first one was £3.40, I think I'm gonna pass, you know, I'm not gonna have the other 2. I'm not going to send any. I'm taking off this. I think it's literally just a little man. Okay, Anyway, he's cute. One last thing I forgot I wanted to tell you. My music age on Spotify is 21. So I am a very young soul. Comment below, what is your age on Spotify of 225? And then I think YouTube has done this recap for the first time because, well, at least I didn't see it last year, so I think it's the first time. And it's interesting to see my YouTube recap as well. But most channels I'm following are German. Like out of the top 5, 4 were German, only 1 was English. The English one was Madeleine Argy. Comment below if any of you guys follow Madeleine Argy. My favorite artist, or the artist that I streamed the most on Spotify, was Dua Lipa. I've been a fan since June when I went to her concert. I feel that when you go to someone's concert, you connect with the music a lot more. Do you agree? I also went to the Zara Larsson concert recently, and afterwards I connected with her music more. Like I listened to it more. I find that quite good about concerts, that even songs I hadn't really heard much before, after the concert I listen to them more. It is Sunday, 7 a.m. in the morning, and it's raining, and I'm on my way to work. Hello, it's the end of the day. You know, I have this annoying habit that I come in after work, and then I hit straight for the shower. I just want to get into the shower as soon as possible, and then as soon as I've finished, that's the cat. I've already fed her, I've already paid attention. It's just one of those moments. So after I take in the shower, I realize my hair's wet, I don't have any makeup on, and I kind of don't want to speak to the camera, but I kind of do. And this happens all the time. Anyway, today was an okay day. This morning was quite nice. This afternoon was pretty good, until one thing really annoyed me. But anyway, weather was pretty bad. Pouring rain all day. I think it's still pouring rain right now. Quite cold. I am having the heater on now. I think the cat now finally settled down on her hotspot. There is a hotspot in the kitchen that she loves. This is not the same cat that you usually see in my videos. This is another cat that I'm currently looking after. Do you know what she just did? There she goes again. I have tried so many things now. She just wants to talk right now, I think. I changed her cat litter, brand new, and as soon as I done it, she goes in there and does a number 2. I was like, oh, seriously? So I cleaned it out. And also, just before, because she can go out whenever she wants, just before I cleaned it out, I was like, oh, she's done all her number 2s outside. Well, I guess she hasn't done it today because it's raining, but did she have to do it just as I have just cleaned it? I guess she did. Okay, I'm gonna check on her. I think she does want some attention. This is the current weather situation. Rain, and more rain. I remembered to film before jumping into the shower, but I'm actually probably not showering today. I really enjoyed work today. My right eye keeps running. Yesterday morning, 7 o'clock when I left the house, it was so cold. I think both my eyes were actually running yesterday morning, just from the cold. And now my eye has no reason to be running anymore, but it's still running. I don't know. I was sitting on the tube just now thinking if I have anything interesting to tell you this week, but I was thinking, because I'm only working part-time this week, I might, tomorrow when I finish, I might either go to a cafe and work from there. I guess it depends on the weather. Or I would also not mind to go to Foyles again, the bookshop, and walk around there. And I think there is also a cafe at the top there. So I have a couple of options. And then also there is a recipe I really want to try, which I should do this week, I think, since I... Good morning. Another day, another rainy day in London. It's like 7:10. I'm on my way to work. I suddenly don't work part-time this week because I had a phone call last night that someone's fallen sick. Couldn't fall asleep last night. Oh god, I think my mistake was that I had a coffee at 4 p.m. Very big mistake. I honestly don't know what time I fell asleep, but it was too late. So I'm waking up. Morning. 7 o'clock in the morning. The moon is still out. Wow. Yesterday when I came home, I just relaxed. I really want to chat to you about a few topics. This is me trying to think if I'm gonna be up for it this afternoon. Oh god. We'll see. It's Friday. No. It's Sunday, the 14th of December. I've had an accident, as you can see. I look a bit like I've been beaten up or I've been in a fight or something, but I haven't. I've just done something silly, something that should remind me and all of us to really prioritize ourselves before time. Okay, let me explain. Friday afternoon, I finished work. I got off the tube, wanted to get on the bus to go and do some shopping, and I saw the green light. I just needed to cross the street and I wanted to catch that green light, so I ran. And I'm quite fit, so I had a lot of force. But just as I was reaching the street, I must have tripped on something. I actually don't know what. It all went so quickly, seconds literally. And I fell on the street flat on the street with my face. And everything went so fast. I don't know exactly why I didn't use like my hands to not injure my head, but I think I just had too much force and it was too fast, and so I hit my head, my face on the ground. And as this was happening, the light was switching from green to red, so I very quickly crawled back to the sidewalk, and 3 people came to me and asked me if I was alright. I had no idea if I was alright. Honestly, something like, I mean, I've tripped before, but not like that. And so I was just crying. I was just in shock. And when I gathered myself, I said to those people, okay, I think I'm alright, you can go. I went home and I just called a couple of friends, and then I stayed in. I had plans to go out, but I stayed in. I was just watching how I was doing, because I know that if I was like starting to vomit or something like that, that I should go to the hospital. But I had a very bad headache, but that was sort of fading as the night went on, and I thought I was alright. So I went to bed. Next morning I got up at 6:30, Saturday morning, so early because I was going to work. I go to the I go into the bathroom, I look at myself, I'm like, ooh, goodness, what do I look like? Like my eyes swollen, red, and I felt really nauseous, and I was like, oh dear, that's not good. So I rang work and I called in sick, and I went straight to the hospital. I just got dressed, 7 o'clock, I went straight to the hospital. Called my boyfriend, he came, he was there with me all day. Took about 5 hours to be seen. It was very, very busy. And then they did various tests with me, and then they did a CT. And then I had the results. So I arrived at the hospital, I think about 8 o'clock or something like that, and saw the doctor around 1, and then had the results about quarter past 3 p.m. I think. So the doctor said he thinks I might have like a hairline fracture. It's quite painful here on the nose, but my CT was clear, so that's good news. And so I was very lucky, very, very lucky. So I'm just gonna take it easy for a couple of days. I'm just staying home, recovering from this. While I'm on here, I wanted to tell you about a few other things, which I have now forgotten, of course. It's a beautiful Sunday. It's a blue sky, but I'm not going out. You know, Friday, when I really didn't know whether I was alright or not, and I had these concert tickets, and I was literally thinking, do I go out to the concert or not? And I was on the phone with a friend, and she said, you're clearly not meant to go out again. Don't leave the house. And I, not just because of her, but I also thought to myself, I don't think it's a good idea. I think I should just take it easy. So it's good that I didn't do that. I cannot remember what I wanted to tell you. So the Taylor Swift, the new documentary about the Eras Tour has come out. Comment below if you're watching it. I'm currently on the 2nd episode. Are there only 2 episodes? I'm not sure. But it's so interesting. I love it. And then my boyfriend and I, we started to watch The Salt Pass. It's a movie. It was a book, and I read the book. And also I'm really excited for the movie The Housemaid to come out, because I read the book. I actually read all 3 books, the 3-part series, but the first book's really the best. It's not really a need to read the second or the third. The second is still alright too, but the third's not that good. But the movie comes out on the 26th of December, so I'm going to watch that and really looking forward to that. I ordered a new book. So normally I only go by recommendations, but I didn't really get any recommendations lately. I asked ChatGPT, what sort of books can you recommend? And it recommended a variety of books, and I went on Amazon and I read, what is it called? That feature when you can read a couple of pages of the book. So I did that, and I think by the 5th or the 6th book that I started to read, I was like, oh, okay, this sounds like an interesting story. And so I've ordered that, and that should come in a few days. I'm really looking forward to that, because I told you about the other book that I finished, the Virginia Giuffre book. I quite like having a book because, I mean, A, because I like reading, but B, because I travel on the tube. The tube is so loud. I don't want to put music in my ears because I would have to have the music quite loud, and I don't want to damage my ears. So I usually put earplugs in my ears to cancel out the noise and then read, and that just makes the time pass much quicker. Otherwise I get a bit frustrated with the amount of time on transport. So that's why I try to find a really good book that I would want to read anyway. Yeah, so that's the news for me. Hello. It's Thursday the 18th of December, 1 week before Christmas. It's pouring with rain right now. I'm not feeling good. I'm still recovering from my accident. I had quite a few plans with this vlog, like Christmas dinners, Christmas concerts, this and that, but I had to literally cancel everything. I've gone back to work part-time, 3 hours, but that's literally all I can do right now. I mean, it hasn't been a week yet, so I think probably next week I will feel better. I mean, I've never experienced this, so I don't know, but I'm just not, like, fit. And I still have a headache, and yeah, I just haven't got much to report. But I did want to tell you about this documentary I watched. You may have heard of it, especially if you're from Germany. It's called Haftbefehl, like the rapper. To be honest, don't laugh, but until I watched the documentary, I have never heard from him before, even though apparently he is the biggest rapper in Germany, but I've never heard from him before. So I literally just watched it because it was recommended. I quite like documentaries, and what I don't want to give too much away. It's basically an authentic documentary about this rapper, his life, and he does have quite a few problems, but he's very honest about them. And there's one part at the end of it, and I'm not spoiling anything, but the guy who is filming him asks him, "Why did you never ask me to leave things out of the documentary? Like, why did you never say this can't go into the documentary?" And he said, "Well, why would I? I want it to be real. I want it to be as real as possible." And that, to me, is, I don't know, this is kind of how you get to my heart. I love people who are real. I love people who are authentic and who don't just pretend to be, there's so many people who pretend to be. I like honesty, and that really got me, and that's why I'm recommending this. It's a real snapshot of his life. So yeah, if you have an evening free and you're bored, it's on Netflix, and I think you can watch it in English too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, otherwise I've been watching true crime, German true crime, actually any true crime. I just ended up with German true crime last night because I've already watched a fair bit of British and American true crime, so I found a German YouTube channel where you can watch quite good true crime. Hello, it's 11:30 p.m. and I think I fell asleep at 7 or 8 o'clock, and then I slept for 2 or 3 hours, and now I am awake. I'm not feeling too good, so I hope I will be better next week. Hello. It is Friday the 19th. The streets are busy, the tubes are busy, the buses are busy. It is madness in the lead up to Christmas. As you can see, the weather has changed for the better, so that's quite good. I'm still recovering. I'm not feeling my very best, but getting there, taking things slowly. My boyfriend called me this morning. He's got the flu. Oh God, I hope we're gonna feel more or less alright for Christmas. Only a few more days. I don't know who's gonna do the big Christmas shopping if we're both not feeling good. Hello, it is the 23rd of December and I am very sick. This vlog has gone completely different than I thought. And yeah, I've got the flu.
I don't know if this is the super flu that they talk about on the news, but I'm feeling really, really awful. Hello. A quick update from me. I think this is the first day I look like a normal person. So, I was recovering from my fall, and as I was getting better, I caught this terrible flu virus that's going around, and I've been sick ever since. I started this vlog thinking, oh, this is just gonna be 1 week, but then so many things happened, and I've been sick over Christmas. I've just been lying in bed, sleeping, getting up, drinking fluids, eating something, going back to bed. Very boring, very boring. I hope you had a better Christmas than me. This is the second Christmas that I've been ill, not in a row, but in my life. Yeah, I mean, it was still a nice Christmas anyway. It was just me and my boyfriend, and we had a nice time regardless, but I just felt so awful. And I'm only just coming out at the other side now. Like, I'm still not 100%, but I am getting there. I'm definitely better than before. But yeah, that was my Christmas basically. This is my new pajama that I got for Christmas, which I'm very excited about. I just had Christmas leftovers, and I'm watching the Taylor Swift documentary, the last episode. And I also want to tell you that yesterday I saw such an amazing Christmas movie that if you haven't seen it, you have to watch it. It's called That Christmas. It's kind of a children's movie, but it's not like the regular kind of children's movie. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really comforting Christmas movie, and some funny jokes in there too. And actually, I've watched it twice. This is how good I think it is. So yeah, so I got this pajama for Christmas, and then the other things that I got, I got a backpack, a really durable fancy backpack from Osprey. I've never had such a fancy brand. My boyfriend gave me that backpack, and he also gave me he's gonna take me to do pottery. We haven't decided whether we're just gonna paint the pottery or whether we're actually gonna make it from scratch, so that's still to be decided. And my mom gave me some Christmas money, and my brother, he gave me an M&S gift voucher, which I'm really excited about. I love shopping at M&S. And my work gave me a Waitrose / John Lewis voucher, which also I'm very, very grateful for. I'm just thinking if I missed anything else, but I think that was it. I think those were my gifts this year. I'm in bed now, and I wanted to share something with you. Over this past 2 weeks, I kept thinking, I'm usually a person, I don't really think in regrets, and I think that things are supposed to happen the way that they happen. But with the things that happened to me in the last 3 weeks, I kept thinking, if I'd done this differently, then this wouldn't have happened, and if I've done this differently, then that wouldn't have happened. Like the fall and the concussion, I'm really, really upset that happened, because it was such a scary experience. And then not knowing how long I should really rest, and then going back to work after a few days, I'm thinking, well, first of all, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't go back to work that soon. I mean, nothing happened at work, or I don't think anything, it made it really worse for me. I just didn't feel good. But I think two things. Had I not gone back to work so quickly, one, I would have given myself the time to heal that my head really needed. And two, and I actually believe that I would not have caught this terrible virus that I've had for the past week. And that was just so awful. So, yeah, I kind of do have regrets. And I guess it's okay. I mean, nobody's perfect. Yeah, I really, really wish that one or the other didn't happen. Because having both things follow up so quickly, one after each other, has been really, really tough. And honestly, I have not really enjoyed Christmas very much. I just wasn't able to. I was in so much pain and so much discomfort. I'm taking my lessons from this. Good morning. It's Sunday the 28th, and I thought it's probably time to say bye to the vlog, because I think I actually filmed quite a bit and maybe I should start editing. Yeah, so we're ending this vlog still in 225, end of 225. I'm thinking, do I record an end of the year video? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this a bit different vlog, and I can't believe that we're moving towards 226. So crazy. Anyway, I hope to see you on my channel in 226. Bye!